and in today's video, we're going to do another House to Forever Home update. So if you're new here, my family and I have been living in our semi-custom new construction home for just around like 9 months now, and we're transforming each space little by little to make this house our forever home. So if you love all things home decor, DIY, that white, black, and gray aesthetic, neutral tones, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and join our Marsh Forever family. And if you're an oldie but goodie, welcome back, guys. And so in today's video, we're going to be talking about our laundry room. That is the last project I think we're going to be doing before we focus on the nursery. My goal is to get the nursery done before my third trimester starts, because once my third trimester starts, I just want to focus on like baby shower or baby sprinkle, and just resting and getting my heart and mind ready for the baby. And so I'm going to insert now footage of me talking about the laundry room. It is basically me showing you what it looks like and then showing you my plan for that space. All right, guys, so I just wanted to show you an overview of the laundry room in case you are new here or just haven't seen it. Another wall that has been not utilized. And then there's a closet behind the door that we are utilizing, okay? So let's first start with the closet since we're here. These are, this is just wallpaper. It's gonna go on the wall behind me. It's very different for me. Not normally something I would choose, but I really want to try wallpaper. Of course it's white and black. It's straight lines, so I think I'll love it. I'll put a picture on the screen of what it looks like, and I got it from Amazon, okay? All right, so the first thing we're gonna do in here is take these linens, put them in these baskets. I'm probably gonna get new baskets because I want this to look cleaner, but I want it to be at my eye level so that I can easily get it, and too high for the kids, okay? 1, 2, 3 shelves are gonna disappear. We're gonna take those out so that we can have a space to house the shampooer and the vacuum cleaner. Now, we don't have an iRobot. We plan to get one soon or whenever, I don't know. But we'll probably almost always have a vacuum cleaner. So when this one comes out, I'm sure we would, get another one because I think it's just important. Okay, so these two will live in here. And now we have to find another storage space for these items here. And so this wall that is being completely underutilized, or not utilized at all, should I say, this is the wall that connects our bedroom, and it's probably like 2 feet. Maybe it's like 2 feet that we lost in our bedroom or Eric's closet. Is it Eric's closet? No, this is our bathroom. So about 2 feet we lost in between our bathroom and Eric's closet. So if you can imagine, our shower would have been like ginormous if we didn't have this insert, but I prefer this insert because of how we're going to use it. So we're going to do exactly what we did in our mudroom. We're going to do a shelf up here to help replace the storage lost here, and we're going to do 3 to 4 baskets to house all of those things. Right under this shelf, we're going to do a rod, and then we're going to put hangers here, and that is going to house the clothes that are wet. Then here, about hip level, we are going to do another shelf, and that is going to be my folding station, so I can fold clothes and not have them on my bed, because right now Chunk is in his toddler phase, and when he sees clothes on the bed, he wants to jump in them and throw them, and it makes it really hard for me to do laundry and fold, and I'm super unmotivated by folding, but that makes it worse. Like, imagine folding a large pile of clothes and he's throwing them everywhere. And so we're going to do a folding station here, and then we're going to do 3 or maybe 4 bins that match under here and get rid of these 2. So it might be like lights, darks, colors, and maybe a hamper for baby clothes, or just leave the baby clothes in her room. Okay, now on this wall, I'm thinking
entertaining, haven't sold myself yet on it yet, is mounting the iron, like the little mini ironing board here, so that I can iron clothes if I need to, and I can drill a hole in the shelf that we're gonna have right here, and there's the outlet right there. I think that's a great idea, and I think I'm really gonna do that because the kids' clothes are gonna be small for a while, so at least I can iron their stuff on this little mini iron board. I think it'd be so cute, okay? So definitely thinking about that. Now let's switch over to this wall, okay? So the wallpaper is going to go on this wall, and we're going to eliminate this shelf, and we're gonna move the shelf up. It is extremely too high to be pulling stuff down that's super heavy, especially now with me being pregnant. Like, pulling this down is a pain, low key, not safe. So we're going to push this up high and even add baskets here for even more storage, or we're just gonna do decor. So we're gonna do like some eucalyptus here, eucalyptus there, and a large laundry sign. And if we decide to do storage baskets, we can do the laundry sign here. Really haven't decided yet, but we're gonna move this shelf up for decor or things we just really don't need to have access to often. Then I'm gonna create another shelf here, okay? And that is going to be for practical use. So I'm gonna put the soap powder in a dish or whatever so I can access that easily. Put the baby soap powder or detergent in something, the dryer sheets in something, just so it's functional. It's really not functional for me to reach up this high. I'm not short, but it's just not comfortable. And now that my belly's getting bigger, it's just a lot more uncomfortable, which is why this usually lives here. And this usually lives right here. I just was cleaning it off, so I moved it, but it usually lives here, which is super ugly and could fall over and make a mess too. So I wanna fix that. Thought about taking the shelf all the way across, but I do want to get a freestanding sink here. I do not want the new modern farmhouse sink, no. I want the old fashioned wide grandmama sink with the 4 legs. I love that sink. And I really, really want that sink, and I'm not sure when we're gonna do it. We'll probably do it either right before the baby comes, or like, I think we're gonna do it before May, is what I'm thinking. Like, we haven't even talked about it or priced it out or anything, but from what I can remember last time having a baby, I need to have a space where I can spray the clothes and soak them and then go about my business, because putting them in my sink is just, it was a lot. Okay. Is that it? I think that's it. We're gonna leave the dog cage there for now, and then find him a new space if we ever do decide to get the sink there. This cute little sign, so fresh and so clean, I love that. I'm thinking about putting that on this wall here. Just hook it on the rod that'll go here, so you can know, like, these are the clean clothes up here. And then yeah, that's all that we have. Well, those are all my ideas. It's a nice space, a lot of storage, a lot of function, and so I just want to maximize this space here. So stay tuned as we transform this space.
All right, guys, so I didn't get much footage of me actually doing the laundry room. I had to change plans several times based on my needs for that space and based on what I could do being at the end of my 5th month in pregnancy. Eric did help me a ton with like lifting heavy stuff, but I like to do stuff like that usually on my own, so I can like think, and I'm not a person that when something gets difficult I just give up. I just find another option. I watched my dad, he's an electrician, so I've watched him for years fix stuff, build stuff, and it's never an option just to give up. So in those moments I like to truly be by myself so I can think, because that's the way I work best. And so I don't have much footage, but I will show you the footage of me doing what I could film. The space was just getting smaller and smaller with all the tools, paint, and just things in there, moving the washer, moving the dryer, and so I didn't record much. I will say though, total investment for this space, I will say, was about $600, maybe $700. Supplies are pretty expensive, The wood was about $300 to $400. Mind you, I did make several mistakes, so I might have spent a little bit more than that. I think the hampers were like 30 bucks each. The rod was maybe 30 bucks. The hangers like 10 bucks. The ironing board was like 70 bucks. Trying to peek in there and see what's in there. The decor, that was like 100 bucks. And then little supplies like nails, putty, paint, you know, roller brushes, things like that. Those was another fee. So I would say between $600-700 bucks, maybe high 500s if I'm overestimating. And it took me a total of about 5 days on and off. So I never worked a full day. I just did like a couple hours a day, just so I can truly like rest in between, because there were a couple days where I worked back to back and then my feet were like burning from just being up and working so much. And so I had to like take some long breaks. Like one day I said, Tiana, you will not get out the bed. And I didn't. I just laid in the bed to rest from doing the work. And then one day I slept at 2 o'clock in the morning because I was just so excited. I worked all day, came home, thought I was gonna work on it for a little bit, but my plan didn't work. And so I had to like spend more time than I wanted to. So it was definitely a fun project, but that definitely took me out. I will say that this project kind of inspired me to custom build the closet in my daughter's room. I don't think I am gonna do it, but it kind of gave me some ideas as like, oh, you can do this, you can do this. But I think I'm gonna leave it the way it is, and then we'll go back and build my son and my daughter's closet later once they're bigger, so that it makes the most sense for them as older children and not just a baby and a toddler. So now I'm going to show you guys me adding the decor to the laundry room. Like I said, any footage I have for doing the laundry room, I'll add it, but I don't think there's much. But I'll show you guys me adding the decor and the final touches, and then I'll walk through the room with you just so that you can see how everything came out and my ideas again. Alright guys, so I am finally done the laundry room. It took me about 5 days, not full days, but like a few hours here, a few hours there. I just had to make sure I took several breaks just so that I can, you know, rest my body. So I'm gonna show you guys around by any means. I know it is not perfect. If I can go back and do it again, there are a lot of things I would have done differently, but I think that for the time being, it's great and it feels, it looks very sturdy, and I'm happy about that. So let me give you a detailed tour so you can know what I did, and if you want to redo this or do it even better, you'll have an idea of what steps I took. Alright guys, so as you walk into the laundry room, you are first greeted with the puppy. This is Enzo, our dog. He is a Shih Tzu Yorkie mix. His name is Enzo, and I decided I wanted to keep him in this room. I see a lot of people keep their dogs in the washing room, and now since we have our washroom on the second floor for the first time, it makes so much sense, and I love him in here. It's the perfect amount of space when he's in his cage, and like when someone's at the doorbell or the door ring at the doorbell, I can close the door to like minimize the noise, which is nice. And also when the baby comes, I can close the door and minimize the noise, versus him being on the first floor. It's hard for me to minimize the noise without having to put him in the basement. So this works great. He's upstairs with the family, but has his own space when he wants to be alone. Okay, and so the inspiration behind creating this space was honestly the washer and dryer. I know everyone goes for the stainless steel or the black appliances, but I really love the classic white look with the black features on the front, the black face and features, and the black doors. So this really gave me the inspiration for this room. And so I really want to do something different, so I started with the wallpaper. It's still very minimal and simple, but at the same time like enough to like catch the eye, but I knew it was too busy for me to do around the whole laundry room. That would drive me crazy, and so I'm glad I just kept it on the feature wall. Okay, so the first thing that I focused on was this side of the laundry room, and I told you guys I removed these 3 shelves here so I can house my shampoo or vacuum cleaner, but it also holds the step stool, which is nice because I use that often now that I'm trying not to reach over my head. And then I had baskets in here, but I took them out because Hubby wasn't keeping them organized, so that system just doesn't work for him, and I respect it, and I'm not stressing myself out going back and continuously reorganizing something. So I just took them out and kept it like this, and it works for us. I mean, it's not the most aesthetically pleasing. I was thinking about getting those baskets that are in or like bins that are in Chunk's playroom, but then I would have to dig to find stuff, and I don't feel like all of that. So this works for us. It's functional, so I can see what I need, grab it, and then put it back. Okay, and so we lost the storage in the closet, and so I started with building this shelf up here, and I just did the support around the perimeter, so on the sides as well as the back. Again, if I can do it again, I probably would add 2 wall brackets here and here for more support, but at the same time not really, because it would interfere with my pole, and I wanted my pole to look a certain way. And then these baskets are not holding anything heavy. It has like 5 rolls of tissue paper, the attachment to the vacuum cleaner, and attachment to the shampooer, and then microfiber cloths. That's it. There's nothing heavy in there. I do have my hangers here for when we have wet clothes. We don't really hang a lot of clothes, but if we need to, we have the pole there. This So Fresh and So Clean sign I got from Marsh's a while back when we were still building, and I knew I was going to use it, and I love how it just goes with the floors perfectly. It goes with the baskets. It was just meant to be in here, and it matches the end of the rod there, so it just goes perfectly. These were the baskets that were also in the linen closet in here, but I said I'm probably going to use these for lost socks. I think that's a good idea to have a space for lost socks, so they get annoying just in my drawers. And so I think I'm gonna use that for that. And then I built this lovely folding station. Let me move back. This is something I wanted extremely bad because I'm tired of folding on my floor, on my bed, and then Chunk's in the way. And so I have a station specifically for in here for folding. And then I got these 3 large hampers for Amazon. They were kind of pricey in my opinion, but I love them. Very durable, and they hold like 2 to 3 loads of clothes, which I love, but will probably get me in trouble because the size kind of can be like deceiving, and you think, oh, I just have a little bit of clothes in here, and whole time it's a whole 2 loads. So they're very, very deep. And then we put this mini ironing board and iron on the wall. We anchored it to the wall. You just move this. Well, let me move this first. You can move the iron, and I have a hole there that we use the hole saw to drill, just so the cord can fit down below. There's an outlet actually. And then let me move that over. You can move the latch really easily, and it comes down. Okay, so we can fold all our clothes here. We still have a full-size iron. I just have to get like a the door attachment, and then we'll put it in here, I'm sure, to get it out of the guest room. So when I design the guest room, it can look how I want it to look. So I'll probably put the full-size iron on the back of this door because it has plenty of room to fit. Okay, this is like my favorite side. This is my baby. This is my like dream low-key, because as I told you guys, this space right here is in our bathroom, so it's my vanity in the shower, and we could have made the shower or my vanity even bigger, but it's cool. I prefer this because it adds so much function to our laundry room. Okay, so on this side, I then decided to build this shelf up here because the wire one was too high for me, and so I said, let me just build it higher so that I can just have something for decorations, and then I can have one lower so I can actually reach it. Now, if I could do it all over again, I would build this shelf up here how I built this one. So I would have the bracket, support wood bracket, support wood bracket. Those brackets alone hold 75 pounds each. So that would have been probably better, but again, nothing heavy is ever going up here. This is always going to be for decor. So I got that sign from Amazon, the towels from Walmart, and the faux plants from Walmart as well. These are my first 2 faux plants in the house besides the one that's in Chuck's room. So yeah, I'm proud of myself. And then this shelf was the last shelf. I'm most proud of this one. I took my time. I rethought about some things, went to the drawing board, redid some things just to make it truly functional for me, easy to reach for me, but also super safe because this is where the weight is actually going to be. So I just put a little candle right there. It is the calming candle from Marshall's. I think it was $7, and it's the lavender inside of wood. So a little fun fact about me. I love lavender. Lavender is what I equate to freshness. So I want my laundry room to always smell like lavender, okay? And then in this container that I got from Walmart, these 3 is a set, but they're sold separately. I put my powder detergent in there. We do not use liquid detergent at all, and it has a scoop here. And so that's super convenient, easy for me to reach even from the side. I can reach it easy, and I can just take the scooper, scoop it, and not even have to pull it down. And then in this little basket here, it's gonna kind of like just be my extra slash trash. So I'm gonna put the extra lint in there, and I can just carry it to the trash can, my old dryer sheets, and then carry it to the trash can that way because it has a compartment on each side. I just had this laundry sign that I originally planned on using, but where I wanted to put it, there are vents right there, so I can't. And then I have my lavender essential oil. I do not use fabric softener either. I'm not a fan, and so I use essential oil. I highly suggest you try it. It makes my clothes smell divine. Much more powerful than fabric softener, I promise you. And I only use 1 capful. Just 1 capful, and that's it. And then in this one, I keep dryer sheets in there right above the dryer. Then I put some little hand towels from, what is that from? Walmart as well. And so, okay, a little tea about why we don't use laundry detergent, like the liquid one. When we used to live with our parents, I was using the washing machine one day, and it was so much gunk in here. Like, it was like old residue. It was black, so that means it was getting moldy because of the moisture, and it just didn't look clean. Like, how is something that's supposed to clean my clothes dirty? Okay, and so I cleaned it out real good, and then we switch. Like, I don't even use this at all because it doesn't work for soap powder. And so what I do is I put a cap full of essential oil in this one. If I'm washing white clothes, I'll use bleach, and then I'll do just 2 scoops of my soap powder in here. So for the soap powder trick, I use this here. I use the Arm & Hammer plus OxyClean. I also use the Borax and the Arm & Hammer super washing soda, and I mix all of those together, and that creates my laundry detergent. And so these are the same ingredients you use when you're doing laundry stripping, but they made my clothes feel so amazing when I did it a couple years ago that that's just what we use now. And I was out of one of the ingredients, and I washed clothes still because I had to wash them. And Eric was like, what did you do different? Because my clothes feel different. And I said, that's so crazy that he noticed it. So I mixed those 3 things. They're all mixed in here too right now. That's the extra because it makes so much too. Like, it makes probably like 2 of these. So I only buy detergent like once every 3-4 months. 3-4 months? I'm gonna say once every 3 months. I'm gonna just be conservative. Once every 2.5, 3 months. So I'm not buying detergent once a month and spending $40 a month for detergent. I buy the big thing of this. I buy the regular size Borax, the regular size super washing powder, and literally it lasts so long. And now that I have these smaller scoops, because the scoops I was using was too much actually, but now that I have these smaller scoops, I tried it this time and it still made my clothes smell really, really good. That's gonna last me forever. So I bought a fresh pack this past week. What's it, November? I'm gonna keep track and let y'all know how long it lasts. It lasts so long when you mix all 3. Okay? So that is the laundry room, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I truly love it. I encourage you all to do the same if you have the space, because it just makes washing clothes, I guess, better, because we have to do it. And even if we hire our cleaning lady, she can come in here and don't have to be in our bedroom folding clothes, don't have to be in anyone's, you know, floor or anything. She can have a space to fold our clothes when we, you know, hire a cleaning service, because we're a little overwhelmed. So that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye.
That's all I need for you to believe. Nothing